is Adrienne Williams. I am from Charlotte, North Carolina. However, I have lived in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, Fort Knox, Kentucky, and Fort Eustis, Virginia. But I have found my way back to Charlotte after being gone. At the beginning of this journey, we had a book. It was called Mastery. We had to read it. Okay, so I was reading, and so many things stood out to me. The first thing, it was like these life tasks. It was 5 steps. The first one was finding your origin. I said, okay, I remember when I was a kid, I would line my baby dolls up. I would play school with them. I would play school with my sisters and brothers. I would play with my cousins and my friends. Even in high school, I always wanted to tutor and help somebody. I remember I had this one friend that I constantly had to help, and I always wanted to motivate and encourage her that education was the way, and I would help her with anything she needed. So there was where my passion was. I took some medical classes, went off to college, and I was a biology major. I was a biology pre-dentistry major. And I did that. I did that for a year and a half, and I added on education. I was like, I want to teach. I just have to teach. So I did that, but I didn't tell my parents I was going to be this education major, because your parents always tell you, get this job, make this money. Teaching is not going to be any money. That's not the right degree to have. So I stuck with the pre-dentistry. I took a math class. My professor's like, you should be a math major. My parents were like, yes, you can be an actuary. You can make all this money. So my parents was, again, happy because I'm getting a degree for money. That led me back to the book we're reading about false path. This was indeed a false path, because it was all about the money. It wasn't what I really wanted to do. So in the process, I've been teaching. I ended up going ahead and finishing with the math degree, started teaching after being a homemaker. And I loved it. I was like, I knew I was supposed to be a teacher. So I found this degree. It's like, okay, here goes your niche. You always wanted to be a teacher. Here you go. How can you perfect it? How can you make the best of it and be the best teacher there is out there? So that led me back to this degree. So then, as I'm moving along, I realized that I have to do what's best for me. I wanted to serve kids. I wanted to be happy in my career. I didn't want to sit at a computer all day. I wanted to teach. If I'm going to teach, how can I better teach? So then I looked at instructional design. Okay, I can go work at the district. I can make this design. I can teach other teachers. I can teach adults. I can even teach kids based off this design that I'm making. And then I can enhance it with technology. With the move in technology in the precedent times, I knew that if I added this technology in there, one, we know technology is money, so I'm giving everybody what they want, but ultimately, I'm happy because I can do what I need to do for my students. So I was like, okay, I'm reading this book and it's telling me I'm supposed to be a teacher, even if I go be a professor, even if I do instructional design and start doing professional developments and coaching other teachers. I'm still helping students. I'm still teaching. I'm still doing what I love to do. I have this math background. I have this biology background. I used to tutor. I used to help out in teachers' classrooms. And I realized that I had everything I needed in order to better serve my students. So reading this book really resonated with me, because I realized that I had to go with my path. My path was teaching. I couldn't do my parents' path anymore. I couldn't be a scientist. I couldn't be a biologist. I couldn't go to dentistry school, because that's not what Adrienne wanted. Adrienne wanted to teach. The main thing that stood out to me in this whole video was Green said it. No good comes from when you deviate for the wrong reasons. I can't do something for money. I have to do it because I have a passion to do it. I have to have patience. I have to be ready. Patience was the second piece. Do it and be patient and wait for your outcome. I know that taking another year to get another master's and staying in teaching is what's going to get me my ultimate happiness. That is the best takeaway that I took from this masteries and this 5 steps of the life task is I have to do it for me. I have to be happy. I have to want it, and I have to perfect it. And that's what I plan to do. Over the next 3 weeks, I plan to soak in as much knowledge as I can, learn about anything I already didn't know. Making a video long is something new for me. And just to watch me grow over the next 3 weeks, I have my planner, I have my things written out. Hello, my name is Adrienne Williams. I am from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I recently moved here after living in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, Fort Knox, Kentucky, and Fort Eustis, Virginia. I am excited to start this master's degree program in instructional design and technology, having already received my Bachelor of Science in Math and a Master of Arts in Teaching. I've always had a passion for teaching, And this just stood out as a way to improve my craft. During this COVID-19 pandemic, I learned that maybe I do need this technology and instructional design so I can better serve my students during these unprecedented times that are going on right now. Over the next 3 weeks, I plan to use my planner and my stickers to stay organized and do the best that I can. I want to track out my days. That way, if something happens, it's planned out and I leave room to go back and do the things that I need to do to ensure that I tackle all tasks at hand. I also will hope that I do the best I can. I put my best foot forward and I stay positive and patient as Green told me to. I have all these sticker books and there's many more in here. I have my recollection planner. I have my 2020 planner. And I also got one for when school goes back.